Today, I want to talk about something we all experience at some point in our lives: falling in love. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a place to get better. Now, love is often described as magical, life-changing, and wonderful. But let's be honest, falling in love can also be a little bad for us. And I don't mean this is a pessimistic way, but more like a gentle reminder that love, while beautiful, comes with its own challenges. Let's dive into why falling in love, for all its glory, can sometimes lead us into tough spots. Number 1. Love makes us vulnerable. One of the first things we feel when we fall in love is vulnerability. We open up to someone in ways we may have never before. Our hearts, our dreams, and even our insecurities are laid bare. And while vulnerability can be beautiful, it also leaves us open to being hurt. We begin to care deeply about what the other person thinks or feels, which can sometimes make us anxious or fearful. Suddenly, our happiness can feel dependent on someone else's actions, and that can be a little scary. Number 2. Losing ourselves in love. When we fall in love, it's easy to get swept up in the excitement and intensity of the relationship. We start prioritizing our partner's needs and desires, which is natural, but in doing so, we can sometimes lose sight of who we are as individuals. Our hobbies, our personal goals, and even our friendships can take a back seat. We get so wrapped up in the we that we forget about the me. While love is about giving, we also need to remember to hold on to ourselves. Number 3. The emotional roller coaster. Let's face it, falling in love can turn our emotions to a wild roller coaster. The highs are incredibly high, but the lows can be just as intense. One minute you're on cloud 9, and the next you're overthinking a text or a command. Emotional ups and downs can be exhausting and mentally draining. It's hard to keep that steady feeling when everything feels like it's constantly changing, making love seem both exhilarating and a little terrifying. Number 4. Idealizing the other person. Another tricky part of falling in love is how easy it is to put the other person on a pedestal. We see them as perfect, flawless, almost larger than life. But here's the truth. Nobody is perfect. When we idealize someone, we stop seeing them for who they really are, and that can lead to disappointment down the road. Love should be about appreciating someone for their real self, not the version we imagine. Number 5. The fear of losing love. Once we've fallen in love, the thought of losing that love can be overwhelming. We might start to fear the end before it's even begun. This can lead to insecurity, jealousy, or even trying too hard to make things perfect, which only creates tension. The fear of losing love can make us act in ways we normally wouldn't, punishing the person away instead of bringing them closer. So, why is falling in love bad? Well, it's not necessarily bad, it's complex. It challenges us, pushes us, and sometimes breaks our hearts. But here's the thing, it's also one of the most beautiful experiences we can have. Falling in love teaches us about ourselves, about what it means to care deeply for another person. It helps us grow even when it hurts. Love isn't perfect, we are imperfect, and that's okay. Understanding the tough parts of falling in love helps us appreciate it even more. We learn to navigate the vulnerability, find balance in a relationship, and love someone not for who we want them to be, but for who they truly are. In the end, love, with all its flaws, remains one of the most powerful and wonderful things in the world. So while it can feel bad sometimes, it's also something that makes life truly beautiful. Thanks for watching. If you've ever felt these things, know you're not alone. Share your thoughts in the comments and let's keep this warm conversation going. Take care and remember, love is a journey, not a destination.